Why do you think family physicians should be involved in social media?
This is a great opportunity for family medicine to be leaders in this, because we can, communicate our story, our message, what we need to tell our patients, our community, legislators about what we think the best solutions are for things like our healthcare system or how we can best take care of patients. So I think family medicine really has an opportunity to do this. That's why I like talking about it. That's why I'm passionate about it. And that's why I think family medicine really needs to be involved.
And what are some of the ways that, or outlets that family physicians can use to get involved in social media?
The best thing is to find other people out there doing it. There's a lot of family physicians out there who are using Facebook for their clinic or for their office out there. I encourage physicians to reach out to them and say, hey, how are you using social media in your life?
And speaking of Facebook, what are some of the advice that you have as far as doctors and Facebook?
Questions I get a lot is that, do I friend my patients on Facebook? And for me, I do somewhat. Basically long-term friends who I've known for a long time. What I tell physicians to do is if they want to interact with patients in that space is to have their clinic or their office start a Facebook page so they can make announcements like, oh, we have our flu shots in, or we have an announcement about the community. That's probably the best way to interact with patients using Facebook. And what I challenge especially physicians to do is to search their name in their favorite search site. A lot of them, what they see is a physician rating site, which a lot of physicians don't know about. So they should at least know that people are talking about them and may not even know it. The other thing I tell physicians too is absolutely do not even talk about patients. There's a lot of examples out there of physicians getting in trouble, getting fired. So talking about patients definitely is not a good idea. There are a lot of examples out there as far as physicians trying to, switch some of the information about the patient, their age, their gender. But there are examples out there of physicians who got in trouble even trying to anonymize a Facebook update or a tweet. So definitely do not talk about patients at all unless you get their permission. And I think that may be a good compromise for some physicians out there. You don't have to, do all the things that I do. I have a blog, I have a podcast, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. A lot of people are saying, hey, how do you balance it all? What I advise physicians to do, is to start out with Facebook, not interacting with patients. But a lot of physicians, they're on Facebook, with their friends or with their family. Start to experiment with that. How is it to put out an update? How is it to post a picture? And get familiar with that type of stuff. And then when you get comfortable with that, then you can do a little bit more. You can do a little bit more Facebook, you can do a little bit more Twitter or blogging, just a little bit at a time. It doesn't have to be all or none. That's what I advise physicians to do.